James Duggar is the 13th child of reality TV stars Jim Bob and Michelle Duggar. He is a part of what many fans and snarkers call the Lost Boys in the family, which is the six Duggar boys born in a row between 1998 and 2004. The Lost Boys are often forgotten Duggar sons named Jedediah, Jeremiah, Jason, James, Justin, and Jackson. While most of these boys have gotten married in the last few years, James and Jackson are still unmarried, but not for long. James Duggar is allegedly now in a relationship with a young lady named Lydia Swanson. Lydia was born in 2007 and is the fourth of 10 children of Dwayne and Lana Swanson. Now, those names might be familiar if you keep up with the Duggar family. Lydia is actually the younger sister of Lauren Swanson Duggar. Lauren is married to the eighth born Duggar, Josiah, and they now share 4 children. If James and Lydia end up getting married, this would not be the first time 2 Duggar children married siblings. In 2022, Jeremiah Duggar, another Lost Boy, married Hannah Wisman. Then 2 years later, in 2024, Jana married Hannah's brother, Stephen Wisman. Now, James has not officially announced this relationship online, but there's several photos that have been posted that pretty much confirm the relationship. In July of this year, the first photo was posted by Joy for Jim Bob's 60th birthday party. She posted a huge family photo with James standing next to a blonde girl who Joy marked out with an emoji. Many people were very curious about this person, and it seemed to be a girlfriend of James since she was standing near him. And for what other reason would you mark her out? There were plenty of people not in the family, like Elijah Kenshiro and his wife, that weren't marked out, but she chose to mark out her and all the Duggar children whose parents don't allow them to be online. Several days after the first photo, James was tagged in a mission trip photo looking snug with Lydia. He fairly quickly removed the tag from his profile. Then, in September, several Duggars had a family vacation at the beach. James was posted with all the couples and their families. He was standing very snug right beside Lydia again. Now, in secular world, this does not mean 2 people are dating, but in Duggar world, this all but pretty much confirms the relationship between Lydia and James. So when did this relationship begin? I'm honestly not sure. July was the first time we saw them in photos together, and typically snarkers are able to leak the relationships fairly quickly. Also, Lydia is only 18 and James is 24, so I would hope that he hasn't been dating her for too long, you know what I mean? This also got me thinking, is there any possibility that the Duggars could then again marry into the same families they've already married into? So I went through the list of in-laws, and here is the possible matches that they could do, including also Anna's older children, because they're about to be 18 as well. So as for Anna's family, the Keller family, all of her siblings are married. However, her oldest sister does have quite a few fundy children who are teenagers or are young adults. However, John Schrader, Esther, the oldest sister's husband, is very anti-Josh Duggar, so I don't think he would allow them to marry into the Duggar family. However, I could definitely see them marrying into the Rodriguez family. I feel like it's a better fit there overall. As for Stephen and Hannah's family, the Wismans, they have 2 unmarried siblings, 26-year-old sister and then a 19-year-old sister. So it is very possible, you could match up Jackson with the 19-year-old sister, but I think that's pretty much the only match that could be made there. I also think this is one of the more likely matches that could be made. As for Abby's family of origin, she's from the Burnett family, and all 7 of her siblings are married, and all of their children are very young. Moving on to Derek's family, obviously he has only one brother and he's married. However, if he had more siblings, there's a huge rift there. As for the Seawalds, I think that a lot of his siblings have gone, I don't think that they were ever quite fundy in the same way. I think that they might be a little bit too chill for the Duggars, but they do have a couple of siblings who are unmarried and are young adults, but I just don't see it being a match. Then in Jeremy's family, obviously they're a lot more secular. He has 2 older siblings who are unmarried who are, I think, in their 40s, so obviously that's not a match there. Moving on to the Caldwell family, the only thing I could ever see, I know there was all those rumors back in the day about James and Lauren and that being a thing, and then she had that failed engagement with Titus Hall, but regardless, there is that rumored beef between Paul and Jim Bob, so I don't think that any of his younger kids would kind of go against him like that and then start up something new with Paul Caldwell. You know what I mean? As for the Swansons, they have a lot of really young kids. I believe that Lauren and her mom actually were even pregnant for the 10th baby and maybe like her first baby at the same time. Anyways, their oldest son is like 20 something, like early 20s. The next oldest daughter is married, and then obviously um, James is allegedly dating Lydia. I think that it could be a real possibility that one of the older girls, the lost girls, is matched up with that oldest brother, especially because they are in such close proximity and they also go to church together. A lot of the younger girls go to church with the Swanson family. Then we have the Forsyth family. Now, Austin's siblings are all married, but his oldest sister does have a daughter who just got married, but also a daughter who's like 20, I think. So that could be a match there. And they also go to that same church that the Swansons and then some of the Duggars go to. Then we have Katie's family, the Nakatsus. So her two half siblings are married. I believe Reed is married too. And then her younger sister just got engaged. So no matches there. As for Maddie's family, she has one younger brother who's probably like middle school age, but I feel like I just couldn't see him being a match for a Duggar girl in that way. And then we have Claire's family. I almost forgot about her, the Spivies. Um, she has a younger brother who just got married recently, but then she has a sister, I believe, who is like 18 or 19. And then she has some younger brothers and a younger sister. I don't know why, but I just like don't see this being a thing. Anyways, y'all, that's really all I have right now on James's new alleged girlfriend, and I will see you guys next week, hopefully.
Just it's really fake and gay, and I am actually an expert on all matters that are fake and gay.